everybody, this is Darren from Arctic Arsenal, and this is my latest saber project. This is a replica Quinlan Vos saber. If you don't know who Quinlan Vos is, he was mentioned in the Star Wars movies. I think he was mentioned in episode 3, but he wasn't seen. He was, however, seen in the Clone Wars cartoon series, and this is a replica of his saber. Now, the hilt was machined by Randy at Fire Custom Sabers, and he did a beautiful job on this. And I did the electronics install. This saber has a Plecter Labs Prizm version 4 with the color changing capability, 18650 lithium ion battery, and the LED is a deep red, lime green, royal blue tri-rebel, and got some interesting colors out of that. That's pretty cool. Something else about this saber, I did a reverse sound setup. First inspired by that, I think LDM was the first person I saw do a reverse sound setup, and I liked it so much I've done it on a few sabers, and just wanted to give props to him. Works really well on this saber. And the speaker is actually sitting just behind the activation switch. Soundboard and battery are here. Charge port, of course, is in the pommel, and the speaker is sitting right about here, facing forward. And this chamber, aside from the switches and a little bit of wiring, is mostly empty. And so it creates some good resonance in there, and the sound bounces around in there and goes all the way back down, comes out the end, and makes it sound a lot nicer. I tried it with and without, and I liked it better this way. I drilled some extra sound holes under the shroud and in these grooves. You can't see them, but a bit of the sound comes out at the front end here, and it makes a difference, and it sounds pretty good. And we'll fire it up. This saber holds up to 6 sound fonts. The first one is light meat, then you'll hear gray meat, dark meat, and then 3 that the customer supplied, Fulcrum, Graflex TFA, and Kylo Ren TFA. And I'll just run through those. I'll also run through the colors too. It's kind of neat. This saber has 10 different colors. By combining those 3 LEDs in different combinations, you can get infinite colors, and so I chose 10 that I liked, and we'll run through those too. 12mm anti-vandal switches, they both light up. This one's blinking as the idle LED. Some of the sound fonts, it will blink the red one too. So let's just give it a fire. Now this is the light meat sound font. I've got the flash on clash being mostly white on these fonts. The customer was happy with that. It sounds pretty good. You can hear, when I cover the pommel, you can hear the sound coming out the front end there too. You get the two together, it sounds really good in person. And this will be gray meat. And dark meat. The saber's nice and loud. I've got it on volume setting 3 out of 4, and I think that's more than loud enough. You could turn it up a little louder. Sometimes I've found when I put sabers on volume 4 setting, the vibration causes some false swing senses in the soundboard, so 3 is pretty good. You can see those switches blinking. Mixing the lime green and the red, I got a really nice yellow. On camera you can see a hint of the green in it, but in person it just looks like a nice rich yellow. This would be Fulcrum. I guess it's based on Ahsoka Tano. Comes up white. Got a really nice white out of this LED combo. And I was actually surprised. I've tried to get white with just a regular RGB LED and had a hard time getting a good clean white. This looks great. It's a nice, beautiful white. Trying to get the force push sound. Maybe I can't do it. Oh, I can't do it. Anyway, that's the Fulcrum sound font.
You have that power too.
This is the Graflex TFA. Comes up with that yellow again. And next will be Kylo Ren.
I'll show you the dark side.
Oh, that was the Force sound. Sounds like he's choking somebody. Now this is the color changing ability here. I'll just get back to the beginning. Okay, there's the white. That's the first color. And nice white, like I said. In order to change the colors, you just press both buttons at the same time. And there's the red, the deep red. Not so great on camera, especially under the fluorescent lighting, but in person and in maybe a darker room or outside, it looks great. And there's the lime green. Love this lime green. Royal blue. And this is just a lighter blue that I tried to mix. Yellow. And this in person is a pinky magenta bubblegum kind of color. Not sure how it's going to show up on camera. And this is just a little deeper purple. And again, looks pretty good in person. The camera always shows the colors funny. It's kind of an amber orange. And I tried to make just a deeper green than the lime. I added a little bit of blue to the lime, and I think it looks a little more green than the lime anyway. And back to the white. So that's about it. I should just quickly show the sound card access. Take the blade out. Sound card access through the pommel, of course. And I'll try to stay in frame here. The way I do it, just loosen the pommel a little bit. Get a pair of needle nose pliers to hold that insert, because the insert is free spinning. Sometimes if you spin it, no, it's not too bad. It'll spin the insert as well and twist the wires. You can even just... It's awkward to do this with... there we go. Just hold that insert, spin the pommel off. And this is another nice thing about doing the reverse sound setup. The speaker's not in the pommel, so it's not in the way. And you just pull that out of the way. I don't know if you can see that in there. There's the battery and the sound card. Just get a pair of needle nose pliers. Make sure the kill pin is in. I don't have it here. If you're going to pull that SD card out, make sure the kill pin is in. And you can just get in there with a pair of needle nose pliers and get that in and out. You can almost get it with your fingers. And put it back in and screw the pommel back in. So very straightforward. Let's see if I can just hold it. Yeah, I can just hold it with my fingernails and just spin that pommel back on. So anyway, Quinlan Vos. I'll be shipping it off tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Have a good night.